Christopher is $8 24 hours.
Yeah, over 50 unit.
All right, we should be live.
Okay, we're live.
Okay.
Well,
All right, let's go and call the meeting to order. Let the record reflect the starting time of 4:10. Let the record also reflect that all personnel committee members are present with the exception of Councilmember Jackson, who was asked to be excused today. Takes us to meeting minutes from April 4th, 2024. Councilman Garza.
I make motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, just very quickly, can you actually move
Yeah.
amended? It says Councilmember Collins.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to say who's saying.
Okay, I make motion to approve the minutes.
All right, motion on the floor with one amendment. Any discussion, questions? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. There's no public on hand, so we'll move down to item number 5, discussion action. Item B, discussion to evaluate applications and testing, schedule interviews. This is item B in your packet. A number of things are here, everything from the posting to the 4 applicants that actually passed the testing that we had moved on to testing, along with their applications, their actual specific test results. We need to do a couple things. Number one, we have to figure out of these 4, who do we want to interview? Obviously, 1, 2, all the way up to 4 dates and times for those interviews. And then we did include questions that you all used when you vetted. If I say you, meaning you and Councilman Spadafore, you guys vetted Emily. So was that cycle. So these are, I believe, are the questions that we used at that time. And so we'll take a look at those 2. Just really wanted you guys to have an opportunity to kind of digest these and maybe, I don't know, close the business by Thursday, Friday, whatever it might be. Any amendments you guys see us to get those this year. But that is for a later discussion. So let's go ahead and talk about the applicants. If you guys had an opportunity to look through these. You did? Okay. So if you go to page 9 of 84, this is applicant 41918. So Sherry and I, we kind of vetted, how many did we have apply? Total?
9.
Okay, so we had 9. Moved, you said 5? 5 on it. Well, really moved 7 on the testing. 2 never showed. 1 person did not meet that 75-point threshold. As a matter of fact, I think they were down like the 20s or 30s. So these are the folks that we did move on to testing and actually passed the testing. When we looked at the applications, there were some concerns with a few of them, kind of time at each position. Sometimes certain certifications weren't there, but very clearly on the job posting, it says that we would expect them to get, if they don't have some of these certifications, we would expect them to be working toward those, the tests they've taken over the first year of employment. So we did see fit to move these on. This first applicant scored very, very well. Obviously has requisite experience and got a 97 out of 100 on the test. So if there are no concerns with this particular applicant, I would encourage us to move it forward for interviews.
No concern for me. I think the lowest score was 86.
Yeah, Councilman Spadafore.
Now, this is, you said ending at 978, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, this is my road. I like the idea.
Fantastic. Same thing for, so at 25 of 84, you have applicant 211-15660. Actually worked with Boiler Water Light back in 2018, 2019. I was trying to go back in my memory to who that might have been. What's that?
What was the total?
On the last one, 97.
Yep, on this one.
This one. Is it?
99, okay.
Yep, 99 out of 100. But again, requisite experience, has some relevant certifications. It does hop around a lot. What's that?
2 things gave me pause was the hopping around, but
Right.
also the only selected day shift. So there's a.
Oh, I may have missed that.
But that could have just been
Right,
maybe not quite aggressively Monday night nature.
right. Okay. Councilman Garza, you have any concerns with this particular person?
No, none other than.
So I'll make sure to remove this person out.
Yep.
All right, let's do that. Page 43 of 84, we have applicant 233-42856. Let's see. Testing, this one was 94 out of 100. MBA in Business Administration, has served as Senior Internal Auditor. I don't see any red flags in terms of times, days of the week.
What's up with the 37.5 hours per week?
Where's that?
Well, I guess it was on one of the previous two posts.
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
This one I would only maybe stress that this is a good person job here.
That was my thing too. My concern. No relevant certifications, but again, it's listed on the job posting. I think that's a problem. So let's do that. Let's make sure that we'll move on, right? But we need to stress the fact that it's not a remote work kind of job. As a matter of fact, we did have a couple applicants that put that they prefer, because some stuff like exclusively has to be remote, so we obviously did not include them. All right, so that takes us to the last one. This is applicant 723-1951. Total testing was 86 out of 100. This person probably had the least amount of applicable work experience, but did meet that threshold. Does have the CPA certification. Does have some relevant work experience, which is why we moved them on to testing. You guys have any thoughts on this one?
This one's the fee is not paid. So the decision being required, and I don't, for some reason, not that important.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Okay, I just didn't want to make that call without you guys. All right, so we'll move them all onto the interview piece. Then we need to talk about interview dates and times. I'm going to be very candid with you all. End of this week is good. Next week is a disaster. That doesn't mean I can't make something work.
Well, I'll be in South Africa. She got me one day on my vacation to come back, so I'm not.
So it's not going to be this
Sorry,
week.
this
No,
week.
I wouldn't
I'll
actually.
be gone through Thursday this weekend.
Okay, so this week is definitely out.
Maybe the second week of August.
I was thinking the week of the 5th.
I can be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, the week of the 5th, I could do, I will be gone the following week.
So the only thing we have, so that Wednesday we have operations. I don't think we have anything Thursday or Friday.
We do not. Operations at
So we
4 on
could-
Wednesday.
I can hold my schedule for all 3 days if you want to try and see what you can.
Does that work for you?
You said,
So we're looking at
7th,
August 7th, August 8th, and August 9th.
What time are you looking? You're not back in school yet.
Nope.
Anytime between 9 and
9th,
Okay.
between 9th. Yeah, that works.
that works for me.
That would even work out for Wednesday operations.
Now, it might not work for Brian, it's okay for
Form.
That's what we're looking for right
put that
now.
out there.
Yeah, we gotta get somebody to saddle, if possible. All right, so that's what I'll do. I'll block this out in mine too. Let's reach out and see what works for these folks.
I'll give it the HR's expecting my call after the meeting, so.
Perfect. Okay. And then just real quick, we
Do you want
got
to block for an hour?
what do we typically do?
I think it was usually an hour
About
by
an
the
hour.
time that way you get through your questions. You'll have obviously more questions if you only have 3.
Right.
Then that gives you an opportunity to talk. No, I mean like 3.
all people.
You'll have an opportunity to talk between interviews if you wanted to.
If that's what we've done in the past, let's just stick with it. What you think? Are you comfortable with that, Peter?
Yeah.
All right. And then with regard to the interview questions, since we have some time, if you guys just, have any thoughts on these, even, obviously, even closing business, Friday next week will be fine.
I had a
So
thought.
just set something out in mind, folks.
Okay.
Do we know what question 5 is asking?
On which side?
Expertise in the field plan. Like if someone answered that to us, we know what they're saying.
Nope, I can't remember who came up with that.
I would lay money on it. This was probably a question that Eric helped us draft up.
Okay.
When he was here and he knew that we were looking to fill a position, Carol probably had asked him for. Does that sound like Eric?
Yeah, it's a complicated question that I'm not sure if they answered correctly. I know they did.
Right.
So that's my point.
Do you, we can remove it.
It was the only that I looked at, like, it makes sense, ERP will have to define again.
Right.
I research.
You know, I feel like, because we've asked that question a few different cycles now, I feel like we're all just a bunch of volunteers on that question anyway, so, yeah, that's right.
Strike number 5?
Yeah. If you guys didn't have anything else substantive, just get it over to Sherry.
Yeah, that's just all I have.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, and then this second piece, really quite simple, folks. We had, as you know, a few years back, we had thought it would be appropriate through budget priorities to put forth kind of a request for a legal analyst in the recommended fiscal year budget, or whatever year it was. In any event, there was kind of a compromise that was settled on, and we actually had Ms. Lisa Lawrence with us kind of on a part-time basis. And really the idea was to kind of feel that out and make determinations whether that kind of arrangement worked or if we needed something a little bit more substantial in terms of time, like in office on the 10th floor, working in full time. So because there's really no time lag present, and the fact that we have to have budget priorities wrapped up by October 1st, we thought we'd just have this on here to see if there was any interest in exploring this again as a potential budget priority. Or if the ship is still on that. You guys have any thoughts?
I mean, do we have it in the budget? We were in the budget for this.
Well, this would, the way I see it,
This wouldn't come out of council budget, this would be going to.
no, it would be, but so the way I look at it as is potentially putting it as a budget priority. And you're gonna have a broader conversation, obviously, you got this committee. I think the question is, does it have merit, does it have value? Would it be used on that particular, I mean, for me, I don't know. I'll wait. What do you think, Councilman Spath? I don't want to make a decision. I love the idea of somebody working in a position full time, somebody that, you know, you even look at maybe some past ad hoc. They're going to really like somebody working that full time, to synthesize some information that's coming in, to look at regulatory framework, to determine what it was that we could do that we weren't doing, and I'm thinking legislatively, obviously. Ideas with regards to budget. And that's sort of like my day. But then the reality of the situation is, would that person be surprised? You know what I mean?
How often?
Yeah. I don't know.
It wasn't this much extra work for Sherry, I'd suggest maybe an internship program for policy. Job.
Right.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna find again, we can't look for a part-time job.
We don't want you to quit this year. Right.
You're talking a legal analyst or like a policy analyst? Is this a law type person or more like policy?
Go ahead.
I'd like to speak to that.
Go
I
first.
say that because when I saw the agenda item, I said, hey now, we provide legal analysis. And I read all the job descriptions and I said, these are policy analysts.
Right.
And so my only recommendation to the committee would be if you want to post a job like this, you really should call it a policy analyst or a legislative analyst because the sample job descriptions.
What did we put down here? Yeah, and I'm sorry. It should have said, yeah, legislative analyst.
Yeah, okay. Because.
And that's the terminology we've used in the past. I remember the conversation we had about
It's
that.
been,
Yeah.
you've had legislative analysts or
Yeah.
legislative
More than one.
assistants. Yeah.
Yeah.
And right, but if you put legal analyst, you're gonna get a bunch of lawyers applying, and that would be a problem.
Right.
Me and then you.
Right.
And then there's, so, but, I don't know. Depends on,
Just throwing it out there, gentlemen.
I mean, I haven't had, how many reasons the team is supporting us now, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know how often they're being analysts.
Right.
Because you're talking probably about 60,000 plus benefits, probably 100,000.
Yeah, everything we saw was anywhere from 55 to frankly 95, you know, something in that range. Okay. Let's wind it up for discussion. All right. So, yeah, let's make sure we get with those folks. Get some dates and time, sir. This obviously we'll wait with the discussion item. Well, all right. Any other business for the body? Appreciate you guys. Adjourn.